So working on building the wastegate exhaust here. Now, with the eBay hot side kit, we have our flanged wastegate right here, and it's just kind of just sitting there. So I want to recirculate, go into the exhaust. You can just do a dump pipe, something like this where it's just points straight down or up through the hood, but that's going to be really loud relative to the rest of the exhaust. Be offsettling, and track limits have sound limits, so gonna try to recirculate it. Now the other point we got to keep in mind is where we put the wideband. We're gonna put the wideband bung in this downpipe here. We don't want to be too close to the turbo because it's going to be too hot and just melt the wideband or foul it, but we don't want to be too far away that it's too slow. So I'm thinking we're going to want to be right around down here, which is about 18 inches or so from the turbo. So this right here is 1 3/4 piping that I cut out of the Y pipe, the factory Y pipe from this car. You cut it out, you see the marks. I kind of nicked this. I'm going to have to weld up and fill some holes, but yeah, so it was 2-inch pipe, double layer. Got out the inside layer. This is 1 3/4, and I'm thinking we're gonna want to do something like, let's see, that points it down. It's not that bad, but let's see if we flip it the other way. Okay, this way we're pointed down, we're up a little higher out of the way, and we're not pushing that wastegate dumped exhaust against the flow of the exhaust. So the exhaust is coming down the downpipe. If we can kind of come down with that exhaust, we're not fighting it, that helps relieve back pressure. So I'm thinking we're gonna want something like that. If I put it up there, and that's in the mild steel portion, which is great. Okay, and then so if we're dumping or recirculating right about here, I can put my wideband bung down here, or even down here a little further away, and I think that's going to work out great. I've seen wideband bungs up here. I think that's a little too close to the turbo, so that's why I want to be a little bit farther away, give that wideband the best chance of survival. So taking this angle here, we have a 90 out of the turbo downpipe right there, so right about here was where this was joining. So let's kind of just fill this in until we get a nice seating against that. Okay, cut out a little slot, just eyeballed it, something like that, and it fits decent, good enough as a proof of concept. So now this wastegate did come with an extra flange, so that's how we're going to connect it. We're just going to weld around, and then there we got our flange. Change of plans. Designing this wastegate, originally I was thinking I could tie it in like right about here on the 90 bend, but I realized the exhaust coming out of the turbo, it's gonna want to come up, and then that's gonna give me back pressure and a boost creep, so that's not a good spot. Looking at it now, if I want to recirculate it, I think the best spot might be the bend that's over here. So I'll put my hand here. So I think like way back here, that means this needs to 90 immediately and then come down here. And that would be perfect because it's going with the flow of the exhaust. And then I can put a wideband over here and not have any issues. So this pipe I started with, I just cut it up to better fit the wastegate. And here is a straight pipe I had that I pie cut and then taped up to just mock it up. I'm thinking this is the route I'm going to go. It's going to be more welding, but I think it will be better overall. So if I put it there, right now it's dumping down, and I don't need all that length. So I'm going to take some more length off of this, make another 90 pie cut. But I'm kind of thinking it's going to go 90, 90, and then split into the pipe back here. I want to get past the big weld. So yeah, so it looks like we got 90 and then another 90, and then maybe I can use this angle for the join. So let's start more 90s out of this one. So for a 90, we want 15-degree angle. Mark your top and bottom. We're gonna cut it one way, rotate it, cut it the other way. Starting to like this. So I was playing around with it and ended up doing my 90 and 90. The second 90 is twisted a little bit. You can see it's a little off center. And then the rest of the straight pipe, this still has a cut on it because we still need to go down. Let's see if I can get a good shot of this. And it tucks just under the manifold, and it gets just about to where the weld is for these two pipes. So from there, I think we just need to go straight down and then collect into the pipe there. So we do something like that. At this point, I got the wastegate tacked and taped on. I noticed when I started welding, tacking it to the flange here, it seems like it's gonna want to warp if I put too much heat on it. So I gotta be really careful about that. So this is kind of the product we got going on. Just an immediate 180 almost. Down and then down to the exhaust pipe over there. Just past the weld. You'll see more when I take it out to cut out a hole. So now we have, since we're gonna take out this exhaust, let's place our wideband bung. So I'm thinking like right about there. Pretty good from the turbo. I think that's about 18 inches away from the turbo in a straight, or in the following the curve. Maybe like right here in the center. And we're still maybe 6-8 inches away from where the wastegate enters the exhaust. So I think that's a good spot right there. I'm actually gonna mark that, and then we're gonna pull this out. Got a hole roughly cut out. My wastegate here is not the best fit, so we're gonna have to fill. I don't really want to trim because it's just gonna mess up the alignment, so we're just gonna deal with it. I'm gonna tack it up, make sure it fits before I start fully welding and also getting the O2 bung in. As you see, I got the wastegate all welded in, the wastegate recirculating part. Not pretty, so we're not gonna look at it, but we're working on the O2 bung right now. So drilled out a hole with a step bit. This is one of those angled O2 bungs. I bought a 2-pack when I originally bought it, so it worked out perfectly. We'll line it up, get this welded in, and then that will become our wideband bung. A few interesting things. My welder is acting up. I think it's actually the wire. It's like it's feeding and then it's stopping, and then feeding and then stopping, and nothing's changed. But I mean, all of a sudden it got like tangled, and now if I unroll it a bit, then when I go to weld, I have a little bit of, it's gonna work until whatever roll catches up on it. You can see it kind of unwound itself. I don't know how that happened, but we are nearing towards the end of this roll, so it may just be time to just pick up a better wire. And then I picked up a cheap anti-spatter spray. Seems to be doing okay. We got some okay looking welds, as long as you don't look at that wastegate. Yeah, just wrapping this side up. Really dialed it in there towards the end. Looks pretty good and not much splatter at all. So I guess this stuff works. And there we have it, wideband welded in, and this is just a O2 sensor that made sure it fits. Perfect, threads are all good. Awesome. So let's put a coat of paint on this, give it a nice refresh since I scratched this all up, and then we'll be ready to throw this in the car. Fast forward a little, and the exhaust is in with our wastegate. I just put the copper RTV as my gasket here, squished it down, so that should be good. And yeah, you can see the O2 bung is well in front of where it recirculates. I'm happy with the location, not so happy with how the welding turned out. Really, it was my fitting, the cutting and grinding part that just was horrible. But we're gonna overlook that because this should get us by for now. And O2 bung is right here, plenty of room. It might come close to this, but that just might be the wiring. That's no big deal. The sensor's not that tall, but awesome. Wastegate's done. Now we can move on to finishing out the rest of the exhaust, because it's still dumping right about here. So part 2 of that, we'll get started on that. But I still have a lot of little things to do in here, so that's going to be sprinkled in as well. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.